Welcome to Beyond Beast Mode. It has been brought to my attention that people know the brand, but people want to know what goes on behind the brand. My name's David Copeland-Smith. Welcome to my life.
It kind of is.
Angry spider monkey, arms are swinging at you.
Go up, you defend the ball from the defender, you come back, throw a little 1v1 move in.
I'm saving you.
This time, as the ball comes up, I want your body already turning, bringing that ball on the ground. So on this one, Alex starts behind this mannequin. This is basically the centre back.
He knows where we're going. Yeah, he's still shitting in the middle of the street.
You know, when I first moved to America, I was working for Major League Soccer camps, and they were basically like, you go out, you work for them for the summer, and they were paying me like $120 a week, which is the equivalent to like $5 an hour, and we had to find housing. We had to find somewhere to stay, which is intimidating. So I had to ask people at this next session if I could stay with them. And then like a couple of other families stepped up and I stayed with them at my third week maybe. I moved in with a family called the Ferreras. They had 3 girls. Morgan was 7, Ashley was 12, Megan was 14. They were really cool. Like, they just let me come and go and they fed me and everything like that. And I ended up staying with them for like almost 2 years. You know, that's where I got my real start, honestly, because I had a solid base. And usually with these like families, like, you stay in touch for a little bit, right? And then you lose touch. I've never lost anything with them because they're like truly like, they pretty much adopted me. They are my American family. And it's been amazing watching all the kids grow up. And Skip and Sheila, the mum and dad, they don't age. They're exactly the same from the day I moved in there as they are now. You know, I watched Morgan, and you know, Morgan was 7 when I moved in. The bond that we have, it's crazy. Me and Morgan have always been like close, but when she was like 14, her best friend Damon Morris passed away, and it was a brain aneurysm, which is, I feel like it must be every parent's nightmare, right? Like, you go to wake your kid up and they don't wake up. But it was Morgan's best friend and she's 14. How do you deal with that at 14? And unfortunately, like, my best friend also passed away of a brain aneurysm a few years before that.
I was 7 years old and we were playing indoor soccer. I was doing my thing, playing, and I hear my name. As I look up, before I can say anything, a ball was coming straight from my face. Dave had hit a perfect volley at my head. Boom! Knocked out cold, concussed at 7 years old. Yeah, that's about my first memory with Dave. He's lived with me since I was 6 years old. Been a brother and a best friend. And he cares more than anyone I know about technical development and players. And not only do I think that his stuff works, I know it because I did it myself, and it took my game from mediocre to the best it could be. Now, after I retired, I'm coaching at Eastern Kentucky University. I focus primarily on technical development. I work with the forwards, but about twice a week we'll have a session based solely on technical development, and everything I do with my players is based off of beast mode. I talk to Dave all the time when I need certain sessions for finishing, certain ideas for, okay, this player needs to work on their left foot, what should it look like? My players are so invested in it and have seen the results that they all, on their own, went and downloaded his app this summer. They love it, they want more of it, they look for any opportunity they can to get technical gains in. We'll do 1, 2, 3 sessions a week, sometimes in season, out of season. They constantly want these drills because they've seen the results and how confident they are on the ball and how much it has really affected their game going forward.
put a down payment on a house or pump all that money into the app. And I went into the app, and I don't regret it at all. It's where it is right now is where I want it to be. Obviously it's going to cost, you know. And a lot of the pushback we had was, you know, it's $19.99 a month. They don't look into the value that they're getting. If you can't afford to pay $100 an hour for a private trainer, you can pay $20 for a full app. And it's all our top like material. You know, we haven't like slowed down, and every time we come up with new things, it will be on the app. It's gonna go on there. I'm really pumped about it. I'm not gonna lie though, like sometimes people leave bad reviews because they didn't want to pay for it, and that kills me. Like, you know, this one person left this review saying, you know, hidden cost, and you know, I was on his email list. So if you're on my email list, you knew that there was a cost for it, but you went on and trashed it without ever downloading the app and using it. You trashed it in a review, and that hurts the algorithm for the app, right, in the app store. And that you know, I've had to try and learn how to take my emotions out of it, you know, because I've put so much into this app, so much into it. $20 a month, it's such good value. It's so good. And the actual app itself, like I'm on it for like at least an hour every day. Got a full like inbuilt social media, which is so dope. The great thing is that I've had this really, like, you get really good feedback from people on how to improve it, and that's like the community that I want, right? Is we're all helping each other, and we've got our leaderboard, and because it's been around for a couple of months now, the leaderboard's getting full up. We've got trophies and everything like that. So right now, Kaylee is top. She's working, man. Wow. And then we've got all time as well. And she's top of that as well. She's going for it. This guy's got bronze elite. I think they're the first one to get bronze elite, which is phenomenal, right? Because this is the community we want inside, and we want people helping, and you know, they can upload pictures to their social media. And you know, when they do that, I get to see it, which is cool. My vision for the app is to get, you know, thousands of people in it. It's like a real viable community of like-minded players who are driving each other on to succeed, sharing ideas, sharing stories, basically being soundboards, you know, for each other. And I see my role there as a guide, you know, because at the end of the day, if people subscribe to the app, they want to do it, you know, and I don't want people subscribing and then not using it. I want them to get the best out of it. And you know, the goal when we started was it should be a personal trainer for soccer in your pocket, and it should cover everything. So, you know, in the future we've got planned like physical stuff, fitness, more classroom sessions, right? We're going to do camps for people within the app, like exclusive camps for those guys. So it's exciting.